Welcome into this month's Saints Athletics Recap. I'm Wright Hilbert alongside Austin Levin, and we're going to get right into it.
All right, I'll take it away with the ninth grade basketball team. They started off 3-0 with dominant 20-plus point victories over Woodbury, who they've beaten twice, and Carmel. Colin Johnson and Patrick Leckie have been the team's two top scorers. Over the last two games against Woodbury and Carmel, they have 36 and 25 points respectively. On the horizon for the Saints is an athlete team who will come to Scott Gymnasium this Friday at 4:30.
Moving on to JV squash, the team's come out really strong this season. 2 wins thus far, and they beat Stab 9-1 in their first match, and their second match they won 12-0. So the team's led by William Newman, Sterling Burke, Will Hurley, and he's actually an 8th grader, and they've placed themselves in the top 3 of the team, and they're going to have actually a lot of matches coming up, and we'll see if we're streaming those, but they're off to a good start.
I'd say. Now to JV basketball. Second-year head coach Hayden Vick has continued his success from last year and is off to a 6-1 start. They're looking to bounce back against their only loss against Woodbury, which they suffered this week. They're led by returning starters Wally Jones and Gavin Johnson, as well as loads of others. The team has so much depth. Guys like Nate Roberts, Zach Davila, they're loaded. They can at least go 10 deep, right? Quite impressive roster.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to add on to that, I think guys coming off the bench, Harrison Miller, Elijah Asari, especially the 9th graders.
Don't forget Anthony Handsome.
Yeah, you mentioned the returning players, but the 9th graders, they're doing really well for the squad. I think it's a guard-heavy team, pretty small, but as you mentioned, Nate Roberts had some size, and they're looking good thus far. And now moving on to varsity sports, just going to start off with indoor track. Last meet was against a plethora of teams: Hanover, Mechanicsville, Clover Hill, Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Dale, and a lot of standouts for the Saints. Ford Clark specifically placed first in the 1,000-meter run, 1,600-meter run, and the 9th grader Victor Olson, he's been consistently good for the Saints. Placed first in pole vaulting. Austin, anything else on that?
Well, the team will play next on Saturday, January 14th, and it's pretty cool to see Ford Clark being able to be so multi-dimensional as a runner. Not only is he a Bowdoin commit for cross country, he's also killing it on the indoor track scene. Let's take it to varsity futsal. Saints have gotten off to a hot start, starting 9-1. Their most recent games, they beat Trinity and Collegiate, and West Wise has been exceptional. Their next game will be at Collegiate.
Yep, West Wise, obviously the soccer standout, committed to Franklin and Marshall, and I would say it translates. Both foot sports, obviously, and it makes sense that West is doing well. I think he was probably runner-up for state soccer MVP. A little questionable decision there from the VISAA, but you know what? We can get over it. Moving on to varsity swimming, Saints also off to a great start, 4-0. A lot of success for the Saints, really. Undefeated record, as I said, competed against Bishop O'Connell, Woodbury, Norfolk Academy, and Walsingham Academy. A lot of young guys for the Saints. Joseph Connor, the sophomore, Alex Gertner, the sophomore, but also some experience there. You got Carter Perkins and Brandon Moore. They're all doing really well, killing it in the IMs, killing it in the relays, and they're going to have their next meet on January 14th. So that should be a good one, trying to keep that undefeated record.
Let's go to varsity squash. Saints once again starting the season off strong. The 4-1 start. They won their first match 9-0. They went to Woodbury to participate in the WFS Play Day. They played McCallie School, Woodbury Forest, of course, and Episcopal. McCallie School just edged out the Saints, defeating them 4-5. The Saints were able to defeat Woodbury Forest 7-2 and Episcopal 9-0. The Saints were also able to take down Woodbury Forest on January 10th in an 8-1 victory. Their next match is against Episcopal High School on Thursday, the 12th. Saints are headlined by Holden Woodward, Jack Jones, and Manoli Lupasi, as well as Alex Street.
Yeah, varsity squash looking really good. I think historically they've been a very good program for the Saints, so to continue that success against a tough schedule, it's good to see. So kind of transitioning to varsity wrestling, Saints have once again done really well this year. They've had a really hard schedule going all over the country. I believe they're going to Pennsylvania soon. As similar to these other sports, young guys are doing well. Mitchell Faglione, the junior, finished in 4th place at 150. In the Beast of the East tournament, the team overall finished in 22nd. They hosted a huge meet, actually, St. Chris did, in the field house. So, and that was last week, and very impressive. Had a lot of college meet there. Virginia participated. Blair Academy, #1 wrestling team in the country, came to Richmond for that event, and they got reunited with Mr. Jatomer, so former Saints coach there, and varsity wrestling's doing really well.
Yeah, led by, also don't forget some of the seniors, we got Kale Rogie, Riley Fink, and of course Jack Parker, Franklin Marshall commit. And now let's go to varsity basketball. So the Saints are off to an impressive 10-3 start, including a Henrico Holiday Hoops Tournament championship and being the Douglas Freeman Invitational runner-ups. The Saints have quite the incredible starting five. Sonny Bridges at the 1, Zach Murphy at the 2, Brandon Jennings at the 3. That's the backcourt, Thomas Youngkin and Darius Gray. Youngkin the 4 and Darius Gray the 5 in the front court. Brandon Jennings has been particularly exceptional for the Saints. He scored his varsity career high of 28 against St. John Paul the Great last week. The Saints unfortunately fell to Woodbury in a decisive loss, but they look to bounce back this Friday against Trinity Episcopal. Right, any more thoughts on the Saints varsity basketball team?
Yeah, I think record may not show as good as the team is, in all honesty. I think they lost 2 very close games to Stewart, both one-possession games. And
Welcome everyone back to this JV game. Fork Union Military Academy against St. Christopher Saints. Right now, Saints have a nice 34-16 lead, but Fork Union will have the ball, trying to make something of this game and get it a little bit within reach. Good start here for them. Quick score.
Good for number 2, Isaac Torrey, assisted number 31, Milo Kai.
Ollie Jones with the rebound. Michael Farley with a nice finish.
Is good for number 5, Mike Farley Jr.
Traveling violation called on
Traveling
FUMA.
violation on Fork Union. That's going to be Saints basketball. Substitution for the Blue Devils, changing the game, number 12, Isaiah McDaniel.
Isaac Lupica with the finish gets fouled. Shooting 2 from the line.
Foul on number 5, Bryant Gray. That's his first, team first. At the line, shoot 2 for the Saints, number 11, Isaac Lupica.
First free
First
throw
free
is
throw
good.
is good for number 11, Isaac Lupica.
Both free throws are good for Isaac.
Pressure back on Fork Union, but they get by. Now can they make something of it? Yeah, right now, Saints team is just much taller than Fork
Steal by
Union.
Nate Roberts.
Saints team is much taller in general than Fork Union, so in the paint it's going to be tough when they have.
Three's good for Zach Davila.
When they have so many taller players, it's going to be hard for that Fork Union to get anything done.
Another steal for.
Basket is good, number 31, Zanero Kai. Basket is good for number 12, Isaiah McDaniel.
That was a great move by Isaiah McDaniel there. Being able to sprint by all the Saints defenders and it being able to finish, which has been a little difficult in this game against the Saints defense.
Foul on number 31, Zanero Kai. That's his first, team second. At the line, shoot 2 for the
Saints
number
are at the
12,
line,
Bobby
shooting
Jones.
2.
First free throw is good for number 12, Wally Jones. Substitution for the Blue Devils, checking the game, number 11, Kian Perez.
Nate Roberts with the rebound. He gets blocked.
Basket is good.
Nice shot by Isaac Stewart.
Foul on number 1, Davion Rosado. That's his second, team third. At the line, shoot 2 for the Saints, number 5, Mike Farley Jr.
First free throw's good for Michael.
Mike Farley Jr.
Good save there for the Saints. Keep the ball in their favor. Trying to get points in the transition, but a bit of a mishap, and they're going to have to reset.
Nate Roberts pounding the rock to the basket.
He has such a big size advantage there. It's going to be tough to stop him in the paint.
Zach Davila in the corner. It's good.
Davila, assistant number 5, Mike Farley Jr.
Pressure there by the Saints forces another mishap. Going to give it back right back to the Saints.
Substitution for the Saints, change number 22, Harrison Miller.
Harrison Miller coming in for Nate Roberts.
As well as number 20, Max Mumford, and number 33, Mac Bargassi.
Very risky play, but Fork Union's going to get the steal, but Saints are going to take it right back.
Wally Jones with a nice finish and one.
Basket is good by number 12, Wally Jones. Foul number 31, Zero Kai. That's his second, team fourth. Substitution for the Blue Devils, chamber game number 3, Jackson Sereno. At the line, shoot 1 for the Saints, number 12, Wally Jones.
Mike Bargatze with the rebound.
Out of bounds, back for the Saints. That'll be Blue Devil basketball. Substitution for the Saints shooting game number 3, Bryce Neely.
Another steal for St. Chris.
I
Bryson.
can't quite get the dunk.
Foul number 33, Matt Bargassi. That's his first, team first. Substitution for the Saints shooting game number 20, Max Mumford.
St. Chris having some nice trap defense.
And the Blue Devils.
Matt Bargatze with the steal. A nice pass by Bryce Neely leads to Max Mumford layup.
Yeah, at first I thought he was going to try to dunk it again, but instead goes for the pass.
Kickball violation, that'll be staying with Fork Union.
A deep three by Davion Rosado is good.
Number 1, Davion Rosado.
Very risky shot. It seems like he would have had plenty of other options, but surprisingly he makes it. Fortunately, just too little too late for Fork Union here.
Basket Basket is good for number 5, Mike Farley Jr.
And even there, that was incredible defense by Fortune, but just even better offense for the Saints right now. They've just been unstoppable.
Basket is good for 14, Isaac Stewart.
Time for one last shot in this quarter. Back Bargatze. Can't quite get it off.
But there's a foul called. Mac Bargatze is going to the line.
Foul on number 3, Jackson Sereno.
Couldn't quite make the shot, but we'll get a couple of last-second points for this third quarter.
That's his third, team fifth. At the line to shoot 2 for the Saints.
First three throws, no good.
Mac Bargatze.
Both three throws are no good.
And that concludes your third quarter of
The
action.
Saints with a
Your score,
good lead.
6-56.
I'm sure they can keep it up in the fourth quarter, but right now I would expect to see some more players to get some more playing time and mix up the lineup a little bit. So we'll see you then. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Saints unable to get the shot in, but Fork Union on the counterattack.
A nice steal by Mac Bargatze. Passes it Bryce Neely. Foul on the floor before the shot.
Foul on number 2, Isaac Torrey. That's his first, team 6. That foul on the floor. Foul on number 2.
Apologies for
Isaac Torrey. That's his
technical
second,
difficulties.
team
We're
7.
working something out with
And
the
Saints
camera.
entered the 1-on-1.
Changing a little bit with the picture.
At the line, shoot the 1-on-1, number 3, Bryce Neely.
Fork Union can't get points on a fast break. You're going to have to slow down a little bit.
Foul called on Mac Bargatze.
Foul number 22, Harrison Miller. That's his first, team second. At the line, shoot 2, number 3, Jack Sereno. Substitution for the Saints, change the game, number 21, MJ Parker.
Second free throw is good.
Second free throw is good from number 3, Jackson Sereno.
Elisha Asari with the nice acrobatic layup.
Elijah Asari.
St. Chris with some nice defense.
Basket is good from
Basket is good from Jackson Cenero.
Isaac Stewart.
Elisha Asari driving down the court. Gets fouled on the shot.
Looked like Saints offense wasn't really getting set. Not a lot of people down there in the paint to help him, but
Foul on number
able
5,
to
Brian Ray.
able to
That's
do it
his
on his
second,
own.
Team A. At the line, shoot 2 for the Saints, number 2, Elijah Asari.
First free throw is good for Elisha.
Basket is good from, first free throw is good from number 2, Elijah Asari.
Both free throws are good for Elisha.
Number 2, Elijah Asari.
Foul called on Max Mumford.
Foul on number 20, Max Mumford. That's his first, team third. Correction, that's his second, team third. At the line, shoot 2 for the Blue Devils, number 14, Isaac Stewart.
First free throw is no good for
Substitution.
Isaac Stewart.
For the Saints in the game, number 23, Anthony Hanson.
Anthony Hansom's coming in for Bryce Neely. Second free throw is good.
And Saints are going to go quick. No time at all for Fork Union. Fork Union just as quick.
Basket is good.
Able to find the open man.
3-0, assist to number 5, Brian
This
Ray.
game started to speed up, pace more.
No, I think both teams are realizing that the best strategy is to beat the press is to get by the press before it can start. Sometimes with that rushing comes just careless errors. Fortunately for the Blue Devils, they will keep it right here.
Three, no good.
Foul on number 2, Elijah Asari. That's his first, team fourth. At the line, shoot 2 for the Blue Devils, number 2, Isaac Torrey.
First free throw is
First free
good.
throw is good for number 2, Isaac Torrey. Substitution for the Saints, changing the game, number 32, Carson Brown.
Second free throw is also good.
Fork Union trying to get some pressure, but Saints just get by too easily.
MJ Crocker in the corner from 3, no good.
That's going to be Blue Devils basketball.
A little bit slower this time for Fork Union. Not quite as much of a press from St. Chris.
Tipped pass.
Five v 4 right now.
Mac
And
Bargatze from 3, no good. MJ Crocker with the rebound. Carson Brown with a nice 2.
great ball movement by the Saints. Just so many different players were able to touch the ball and just they were able to find the open man.
3, no good for FUMA. Mac Bargatze's going to the line to shoot 2.
Foul on number 3, Jackson Serino. That's his 4th, team 9. At the line, shoot 2 for the Saints, number 33, Mac Bargatze.
First 3 throws no good.
Substitutions from Oak Kings into the Saints, number 25, Charlie Sesky. In for Budo, number 31,
Saints gonna move around the roster a little bit. I think right now they're just giving a lot of different players some chance to play.
Second free throw is good.
Ford Hunter coming to the game
Substitution
for Anthony Handsome.
Number 13, Ford Hunter.
Saints are back in their original lineup that they used to start the game.
Steal by Max Mumford. Nice 2 by Charlie Suskin.
Charlie Suskin. Assistant number 20, Max Mumford. Foul number 13, Ford Hunter. That's his first, team 5th. At the line to shoot 1, number 31, Sincero Kai. Basket was good. Number 31,
A quick steal, but Saints are going to steal it back just as quick. The deep pass to Mac Bargatze.
Max Mumford from 3. It's good.
Just a wide open 3. Great job by the Saints. Getting a player open and finding them. Great job by Max Mumford being able to knock it down. Great job by Ford chasing after the ball, enabling and being able to keep it with the Saints. There looked certainly like Fork Union was going to get the ball, but it's going to lead to another score for the Saints. We're now leading by just above 30.
Foul called on Mac Bargatze.
Foul number 33, Mac Bargatze. That's his 2nd, team 6. At the line to shoot 2, number 31, Sincero Kai.
First 3 throws
First
good.
free throw is good. Number 31, Sincero Kim. Second free throw is good. Number 31, Sincero Kai.
Great job by the Saints there, getting the rebound, getting us several rebounds, but especially Carson Brown being able to find Ford, especially when all 5 of the Fork Union team was on him. But he's able to get the ball away and we'll end up scoring.
Foul on number 20, Max Mumford. That's his 3rd. Team 7 at the line to shoot the 1-on-1, number 15, James Hughes.
Mac Bargatze from 3, no good.
Both the defenders fell down there, but not able to get anything from it. Saints have been incredible in the paint today. Too many to count. Too many rebounds to count there. But just getting a second, third, fourth, and more chances at the ball. Especially Carson Brown, who has been unstoppable there. That'll be fouled by Mac Bargatze, which would certainly be a steal and score by Fork Union.
James Hughes.
First 3 throw is no good. Both 3 throws are no good. Basket's good by Mac Bargatze.
And the rest of the Saint team is getting hype. Great to see the support for their teammates who haven't got a lot of playing time this year, but now finding time to score. Time for one. Time for one last shot. I think they're going to give it to Fort Hunter. It's going to be a steal, and Fork Union will have one last chance. Can't play it. And that'll be the end of the game. Saints 74, Fork Union 43. Great job by both teams. Very similar to their first matchup, but Fork Union made it difficult, and Saints had to remain strong all the way through, but they are able to get a dominating victory. Thank you all for watching STC TV, and make sure to tune in for the varsity game later.